Hey everyone, welcome back to RacquetGuys. Today we are playtesting the new Yonex VCORE 95. Before we get started, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to keep up with all of our latest content. Let's get started. Built for players looking to play an aggressive, attacking style of play, the VCORE 95 is a lighter than average, advanced player's frame. The specs of the 7th gen VCORE 95 are very close to the 6th gen, with it having a strung weight of 325 grams, 7 points headlight balance, a 16 by 20 string pattern, and of course a 95 square inch head size. The 7th gen does boast a slightly more flexible 61 RA, which should give the 7th gen a little bit of improved feel. Like the 98 and 100, Yonex updated the 95 with a new frame geometry and introduced a few new technologies that give the VCORE 95 a softer feel and a higher launch angle than the 6th gen model. The frame has been made wider at the 2 and 10 o'clock positions for increased contact area, which should give the VCORE 95 a higher launch angle and a larger sweet spot. The throat has been modified for more torsional stability, and new silicone oil infused grommets at 12 and 6 o'clock allow for faster string movement and increased spin. Let's see how it plays. I've been looking forward to hitting with the 95 for quite a while now. I have used both the VCORE 95 SV and the 5th gen VCORE 95, and this felt almost like second nature to hit with for me. Spec-wise, it's right in line with what I like, and the updated feel for me kind of has me asking if this is actually my next racket. From the back of the court, I noticed the higher launch angle from the previous model right away. The 16 by 20 string pattern helps to keep that launch under control a little bit, but I did find that I missed a few more long than I expected. Just like previous 95s, this version feels very stable and has plenty of plow through for a racket with such a low swing weight. The more aggressive a swing I took, the more enjoyable this racket was to play with. At net, the stability again is very apparent, especially for something so maneuverable. The touch on the shorter volleys where you need a little bit more feel was really great, and the stability on those harder punch volleys really made handling the ball at any pace a breeze. Serves were a bit harder for me to judge. On one hand, the feel on contact was great. Felt extremely solid, and the power and spin that I was generating was pretty incredible. On the other hand, I struggled with placement, which could probably be more attested to me struggling on serve for the last few weeks, and not so much the racket causing me to miss my placement. It is definitely something that I'll have to look at as I test this racket further in the coming weeks. Overall, this racket is a solid upgrade to, in my opinion, an already great frame. Like the previous models, this one is a great option for the more advanced player who looks to take aggressive swings and wants a frame with access to tons of spin and control.
On this playtest, I had the opportunity to use the new Yonex VCORE 95 2023 and compared it to the previous generation. The changes that Yonex have made to this year's model were definitely noticeable to me. What I enjoyed most about the VCORE 95 2023 was the reinvented isometric head shape to increase the space in the hitting zone around the upper hoop at 10 and 2 o'clock. I found that this really made the 95 square inch head size have a more forgiving string bed and provided more power. On ground strokes, I did find it difficult to find my timing, especially on my forehand. The Aerofin tech paired with the smaller head size sped up my swing speed a little bit more than expected. But if you're a player looking for a racket that will help increase your racket head speed, this would definitely be something you should consider. The times that I was able to find perfect timing, you really are able to hit a nice heavy ball with tons of spin and net clearance. The VCORE 95 2023 is a very stable, crisp, yet plush feeling frame, whereas the previous generation provided me with more control-oriented feel with a very responsive string bed. When it came to serves and volleys, I actually did prefer the 2021 VCORE 95. I noticed that I was more comfortable going for flatter first serves, whereas the 2023 VCORE 95 surprisingly provided me with a little bit too much power. I found myself falling back on my kick serves, which I did enjoy hitting. Net play was just about the same for me, where that the Yonex VCORE 2023 offered great power on my punch volleys, but at times felt a little bit too flexible upon contact, while the VCORE 95 2021 offered more touch on drop volleys and a nice, crisp, stable feel on my punch volleys. Overall, I think what Yonex has done to this generation's VCORE 95 was an amazing change. It's a more forgiving frame which adds effortless power.
Thanks everyone for watching. If you have any questions about the 7th Gen VCORE 95 or have suggestions of rackets that you would like to see us review in the future, let us know in the comments below. The 7th Gen VCORE 95 is available online at RacquetGuys.com. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.